This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
I used to be able to name every nut that there was. And it used to drive my mother crazy because she used to say, Joel, if you don't stop naming nuts. And the joke was, of course, that we lived in Pine Nut. And I think this would put in my head at that point. So I got to sleep. She'd hear me in the other room, and she would start yelling. I'd say, peanut, hazelnut, cashew nut, macadamia nut. That was one that would send her and going crazy. She'd say, you stop naming nuts.
You want to keep going?
No. I could do the whole thing.
While you're at it, just do the rest of the movie.
Give me busy bee. Welcome to Baconsale. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And I'm Zack.
I'd like to thank you for listening to our last episode, our sophomore album episode.
Yeah, I think we opened some eyes and got some people talking about music, which is all we ever want to do with those episodes.
And relive the 90s.
Yeah, for the most part. But I will call out, there was a little discussion regarding the mid-2000s picks that I had something to do with. On Twitter, Chidwick says, ... at Baconsale. How dare you?
Yep.
Panic and Fall Out Boy made this episode, and my cam didn't.
You mentioned them.
I did. I realized
they're on the Spotify
my
playlist.
Issue in real time. He says, I'm boycotting until we get a third album episode, and you have to mention Black Parade, which I absolutely would. Moving over to Instagram, Chad Illam says, complaining about the omission of my cam only on X wasn't enough. I expected better from Kent and Zack.
I don't even like them.
Yeah, and then following up, let's jump over to Facebook, where Chad Illam says, going for the full Monty by complaining on all three socials. How dare you all leave 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge off in favor of Under the Cork Tree. No more dewdrops for Kent and Zack.
Oh,
sorry.
It's good news for
It was
Joel,
a mistake.
We remedied it.
I like the My Chem album better than both Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, that was your mistake.
And Under
you
the
can
Cork
find
Tree.
it on our Spotify playlist. It is included. It's there. Don't worry.
I thought it was.
It's okay.
Thought it was their debut.
No
actually.
cry, little soft.
But then I would have brought it. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all. Sorry.
That's not what we're talking about today. What are we talking about today, Zach?
We're naming nuts. That's a lot of nuts. Here we go.
I cannot wait for the title of this episode, which people already know by now. But is it This Show is Nuts? I mean, what are we even going to do?
I don't know. I just want to say that's a lot of nuts. But then This Show is Nuts probably makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm quoting Kung Pao. I quoted Best in Show at the beginning. There's a lot of movies that mention nuts.
I don't feel right.
Best in Show mentions nuts.
That's nuts.
I don't feel right about this because sometimes, well, most times now when we talk specific food groups in the food pyramid, like I feel like we need some help. And in the past of Baconsale, we had this wonderful guest, wonderful voice, and she's been there through
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
thick and thin. And by thick and thin, I mean the cheese show. And it would be really great if we could just get her here now.
Hey!
Babs!
Oh, did you wish for me again?
We kind of, yeah.
Yes, once again, Zach's wife Babs is joining us, and she's been with us on the fruit show, the veggie show, the cracker show, the cheese show,
The Man Crush show.
Man Crush show recently.
show.
But then we said we can't do this. How did this show actually come to pass? Is my question.
Okay, so if I recall, on the first food show, the fruit show.
Yeah.
Joel, what episode was that?
Baconsale episode 354, Fruit by the Tier.
Oh, wow, that was quick.
Off the top of my head. Thank you, editing.
That's the one. I was discussing how fruit was really appreciated by women.
No.
How it was for women.
I was being a little sophomoric, if you will, and talking about fruit and how I like candy fruit. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And you let me know that fruit was very matronly, right? Like it was
it's a pregnant blossom.
A
It's
pregnant
very
blossom
feminine.
is what you said.
Yeah.
And so I was like, and you kept saying like as a woman. And
It was
as a woman, as a mom. That was
it's supposed to be as a mom.
as a mom.
They're a good
know.
snack, and you said as a woman.
yeah. And so I felt like we couldn't really talk about fruit because we are not the fruit of the human world. And so we decided that
at some point in that show, there was a joke that the nut show was the man show.
Or
the meat show or the nut show. And we decided to do the nut show.
You know,
now,
it's just been, this idea's been floating around.
So many jokes. By the way, the self-censoring in this upcoming episode, or the purposeful censoring I will have to do after the fact.
We've had many discussions about what we can and can't say on this episode.
And giggles.
There will be probably some giggles. But I want to talk a little bit about our experience with the taste testing.
Yeah.
Because much like last time where we had a bunch of different cheeses that we brought up to a Baconsale retreat.
Yes.
We did it again and went and bought a lot of nuts and then brought them there and had them on bowls on the table. And I thought, I got like a half pound of each
Joel,
nut.
You overdid it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I did like a half pound because there were a
Needed
lot of us
a
there. Keep in mind,
handful.
almost all my kids were there.
There were 14 of us.
Yeah.
16
Yeah,
of
and that
us?
wasn't even all my kids.
No.
Literally, it was not all my kids. So we had all the nuts and seeds and bowls out on the table. And then I thought, people would just graze on these throughout the day.
Because
And no one touched them.
Well, we started it and we were
No
like,
one touched them.
we had about 18 bowls
Yeah.
of nuts. And some seeds. Don't get mad, but we're going to explain the difference or the similarities when we get there.
We can talk about that actually. That we were like, we'll get all the different kinds. We'll
Yeah.
have like a list of like 20 something.
Of the most common nuts.
And the list ended at 12.
There were
Yes.
12, and that included coconuts. And we're like, we're not doing coconuts again. We already did that on the fruit show. So we had to remove that, and we decided to add some seeds in there as well.
Yeah, so we were all eating these, and we did it fairly quickly, and we're like, oh, the kids are going to love these. They went untouched the entire 2 days
our
they were
fault
out.
was we had candy out too.
Yeah.
They ate all that.
But
Yeah.
you had to call them over in groups and say, here, try all these. And they were like, I don't want to, Papa Joel.
Yeah.
Eat this raw almond.
Bad. You keep digging.
Like, this one smells weird.
Now, I
Just
was-
try it.
And I was expecting, shall I say a little more variety in flavor?
Well,
Because with the cheese show, it was like, oh, this one's really good. Oh, this one's really bad. These are all kind of like, that's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good for the most part.
it's why. Well, you say
Except for one of them we'll get to.
Joel, you say you're a super taster. Could you not just differentiate?
I wanted to do a blind taste test. I think that would have been good.
Okay, because it's a problem when you're eating this much. We had a palate cleanser in between
Mm-hmm.
each nut, right? Which was, by the way, a Sour Patch watermelon.
Yeah, it worked great.
Yeah, but it was like, I'm taking nuts. I'm all pretty nutty. Oh no, not again.
Tastes
Nutty
kinda
flavor.
nutty.
Oh, look, that tastes like nuts. Okay.
Yep.
Wow, look at that nutty aroma.
Now, I was expecting to not like a lot of these because I generally don't really eat nuts in my life unless they're in a Snickers bar.
Right.
Like truly,
Or chocolate.
How do you feel about
of some
Almond Joys?
I hate them, but that's because of the other nut,
Coconut.
coconut.
kind.
Why'd you say it like that?
And my
Coconut.
coconut. And so I generally will eat like 3 types of nuts, but that's it. And maybe in just trail mix or whatever. But I thought I would hate this as much as I hated the cheese challenge. And there was only one that I hated. And we'll get there.
That's probably my
Do you
fault,
guys
too.
generally, for health reasons, eat nuts as a part of a balanced daily diet?
No. Not even a little bit. I feel like it's something you're supposed to eat.
Yeah.
I feel like this, like eating nuts is like flossing your teeth a little bit. Like you should.
Well, you have to floss your teeth after.
You know, there's benefits to
Yeah.
it, but like unless there's M&Ms with
For
it.
the record, I floss my teeth and I also
Yeah.
enjoy nuts and seeds.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
at
don't
the
know.
same time?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
Now,
Bloody
here's
gums.
my fault. This is my bad, and I'm owning up to it now on the air, darling, because my wife is listening. Because at the end, we had all these bowls full of leftovers that no one was going to eat, all these nuts, and then I was like, okay, let's just throw them in a bag. Everyone gets their own little bag. Everyone gets a bag of mixed nuts to take home. And we're like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So I start dumping them all in there. And then my wife's like, no, don't put the sunflower seeds or pistachios. And I'm like, why not? And she says, because then you can't throw it by the handful in your mouth. And I'm like, it's fine. People just pick it out. It's fine. No big deal. So I just dumped them in there too. And I can't tell you how many times I've taken that bag and pulled it out and like thrown it in my mouth and then been like, oh, there's a pistachio in there.
Yeah.
And then you have to crack it.
I mean, no one's ever sad about pistachios, but
It made the experience worse. And for that, I apologize. I was wrong.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah, you should
Wow.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, that took a big man. You're a big man to
Thank
say
you.
that, Joel.
I hope she listens to this episode so she can hear that
We'll
apology.
see. But let's talk about nuts in general. A nut is a fruit consisting of a hard or tough nutshell protecting a kernel, which is usually edible. In general usage, and in a culinary sense, many dry seeds are called nuts, but in a botanical context, nut implies that the shell does not open to release the seed. So botanically, a nut is a fruit with a woody pericarp developing from a Psycarpus gynoecium. I'm not going to say that right.
Bless you.
Thank you. But the term nut has been applied to a lot of things that aren't necessarily botanically nuts, which that's kind of how fruit was as well. That line gets very kind of blurry. A lot of things we talk about are going to be drupes, which is a fleshy fruit with a hard stony pit or stone in the center that encloses a single seed. So like peaches, plums, cherries, and apricots. But some of these drupes, you can crack open that external shell, and there's something to eat inside
Like a pit
as well.
or something.
Yeah, it's something inside the pit.
Yes.
Yeah. Nuts are actually very healthy for you in many regards. They have a lot of different, the rich sources of B vitamins and vitamin E and essential amino acids. They also have high levels of protein and some dietary minerals and dietary fiber. There are about a dozen species of nuts.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Of edible nuts, I should say. We were kind of disappointed by that and had to bulk it out a bit and then had to do some variations as well. So you're going to notice that on our list.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Can I admit something?
Please.
I'm in my mid-40s. Like, I'm an old. And do you ever just like, you're like living your life and you kind of go, I've literally never thought about that before. Babs, you and I were having a conversation and I literally was like, and please tell me if you agree with this or if you felt the same way. But I'm like, where do nuts come from? I literally just think they're on the ground sometimes and you pick them up or you buy them at the store or they're at Texas Roadhouse in a big barrel. I was like, do they grow?
How do they grow?
How do they grow?
Yeah.
Where do they grow?
We literally Googled it and we were like,
it's
how do nuts
You
grow?
were disgusted by cashews.
Yeah.
They're a little gross.
They're a little gross.
They look weird.
They're plant poo.
yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
It's weird.
Gross.
Though delicious. Still
And
plant poo.
I am very much a grocery store kind of guy where I'm like, yes, the processed version, fine. But I can't understand how some people found these out in the wild and went, you know what?
You brought up a point. You said this really proves that people have eaten everything.
Yeah.
In the earth.
Because they're like looking at it going, hey, that weird looking plant, I'm going to open that thing up. I'm going to crack that thing inside the thing open. And inside that other thing, I bet there's something I can.
And they watch.
Wait, I think there's one detail wrong, which is I dare you to crack that thing open.
Yeah.
You wait for
Open
someone
that
to
thing.
die first.
And then if they die, then
Hey,
you
that
don't
guy
eat
didn't
it.
die over there.
Yeah, once upon a time, someone
Yeah.
looked at a chicken and said, I'm eating the next thing that comes out of its butt.
I do want to point out, though, speaking of, we talk about how these could kill you, and some of them can, but I did want to point out,
I'll get there.
but in 2022, a review confirmed that nuts are healthy. Well, they're healthy, but they found a 22% reduction in all-cause mortality from eating nuts on a regular basis. It lowers cardiovascular disease, stroke in women, and then all-cause mortality, as it says there. So it can help heart disease if you eat them.
But if you eat,
They also can help your brain.
Much like we talked about in the vegetable episode, a lot of these are salted. Mm-hmm. In fact, 5 peanuts were walking down the street, and one of them was a salted peanut. Not my joke.
if you eat too many of mixed nuts, your tummy will hurt. Just letting you know.
Just because of fiber.
Yeah.
I'll
But,
get into it.
Yeah, they're healthy. Should we jump into this then?
I suppose.
Because we have here
No time like the present.
You seem leery.
We have 18 nuts to go through. We're going to be giving 6 tier 1s being the highest, 6 tier 2s being the mid, and 6 tier 3s being the lowest.
We're going alphabetical in this list.
Yes.
All right. Welcome to the world, almonds. But not just one type. No, there's multiple. We're starting with raw almonds.
Raw
almonds.
So these originated in Iran and the surrounding area. This is a drupe consisting of an outer hole and a hard shell containing a single seed.
Are you guys laughing at droop?
The world
Is it droopy?
Droop. The world production of unshelled almonds in 2019 was 3.5 million tons, and the largest producing countries are the United States, Spain, Iran, Turkey, and Morocco.
They are in the same family as peaches and apricots, and therefore they are fruits. Almonds have the highest content of protein of all nuts. They're great for nut butter. And the U.S. grows about 80% of the current world supply.
Specifically California.
And by the way, Babs, they grow on trees.
They grow on trees.
This is a tree nut.
Did you know that if you eat too many of these, it can cause fiber overload because they're rich in dietary fiber, and it can
I know.
be gassy, bloaty, and you have stomach cramps.
One time
I
I
know.
got a bag from Costco.
No?
One time I got a bag from Costco, and you're right.
Yep. So be careful.
Yeah. This one, by the way, once they're processed, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but they can be stored for around a year if they're refrigerated. But these can go rancid. And that's one thing I learned in my research is a lot of these can go rancid. And some of them, if they get rancid and grow fungus, they can kill you. Literally kill you. Mm-hmm. And that's scary.
Jeez.
Yeah. This, by the way, the word almond comes from the Dutch word slalom. No. It actually comes from an old French word called almande or alamande, which comes from Latin amygdala, which comes from amygdala. And it's the shape of the amygdala, the part of your brain. And that's almond shaped. That's what they thought it looked like. So, yeah, there you go.
You knew what the amygdala looked like way back when they found an almond?
Yes. I don't know. I'm just looking at Wikipedia here. They also, there's bitter almonds and there's regular almonds, but bitter almonds contain 40 times the trace levels of cyanide found in sweet almonds.
What?
Don't eat the bitter almonds.
How do you know if it's bitter until you've eaten it?
I'm just going to stay away from nuts now.
Get out.
They'll kill you.
Yeah.
Nuts are like women.
Yeah.
Go on. Wait, so Netflix has a documentary.
Some of them will kill you.
Yeah.
Some of them will kill you, but you're not going to know until you're too deep.
Wild ride.
I did, by the way, collect for each of these your children's thoughts. Because each of your children tried these, and I collected some thoughts
Thank
from
you,
them.
historian.
These are kind of a little, I was going to say lengthy, but go with me here.
Lengthy?
Yes.
They had
Lengthy thoughts. Ready?
more than one
Here we
opinion
go.
about nuts?
Here we go. It's a nut. It's fine.
Oh.
Tastes normal.
Yep.
I like these. Meh and dry.
Awesome.
Well, I said these work well in salads when they're sliced. They're not bad, but they're not exactly good. I could snack on these and feel like I'm being healthy. For me, they're a tier 2. Like they are just right in the middle. These are raw. Like they are nice enough, but nothing great.
See, I think almonds are delicious.
All of them?
I think almonds, even in the raw form, have a very specific flavor, which
Yeah.
a lot of these do not.
Okay.
A lot of these are chalky.
When almond flavoring is other stuff, that doesn't taste like almonds to me.
Does strawberry taste like strawberry? Does snosberry taste like snosberry?
What's a snosberry? Who's ever heard of a snosberry?
I think, it's an approximation basically, but the almond flavor, like Spritz cookies, delicious. Totally different.
Spritz. No, I like the flavor. I think most people do, which is why they're like one of 3 nuts that most people eat.
What do you give it?
Oh, I would say it's a tier 1.
So raw almonds is tier 1 for you.
Raw almonds.
Raw almonds. Tier
Raw
almonds.
almonds.
What did
Raw
you give it, Joel?
almonds. I'm going to give it a tier 3, sadly.
What?
Because out of all
In
the...
this
You've offended
list,
Zack.
Yes.
Rawmans?
Raw almonds got bumped down to tier 3 because
I had a
they're...
dog named
Something's
Rollman's.
wrong with your amygdala.
Because the salt... the lack of salt. Everything else that had salt on it was better.
See, I
Salt's
like
a cheat,
that.
though. Salt's butter of the
It
nut
is?
world.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you said. We don't like vegetables. We like salt and butter.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of us don't like nuts. We like salt.
Yeah.
Well, I
So-
like almonds. Babe?
Raw almonds, a great pairing,
Raw
which is
almonds.
what I have in my list, would be just having it in oatmeal or yogurt.
Oatmeal? You want almonds in your oatmeal?
Try it.
Do you slice up your gums?
No, you slice the almonds.
Okay.
And I give this a tier 1. I love raw
Yeah.
almonds.
Oh, team marriage.
Wow.
Go, babes.
Annoying.
All right, well, let's keep this almond train rolling with
Almond train.
salted roasted almonds.
Yummers.
I was going to say, the descriptions
Oh,
are all
tell
the
us how you
same
really
here.
feel.
The only difference is that these are cooked. They're roasted, which, by the way, there were traces of salmonella, I think it was.
What?
In raw almonds.
done.
In raw almonds. So the USDA actually said, they started pasteurizing almonds before they got anywhere. So that's kind of a thing now. But raw, untreated California almonds have not been commercially available in the U.S. since 2007. Like, they're all processed in a way. Now you know.
So
Interesting.
one of my tests was how many of these could I eat like at once? Right. And sometimes if it's too salty, if it makes you too thirsty, it's like 3 or 4. Right. And I think these would be a small handful at most because they're sharp. They're dry. They kind of, the ones we had, they're kind of like they were left near smoking pellets a little bit, like Applewood smoking pellets.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, this isn't smoked almonds.
They did have a roasted.
We didn't include smoked almonds
No,
here.
but it's close
This is
enough.
roasted,
These are
and salted.
roasted, definitely more crispy than the raw almonds.
I wish I could
Yeah.
have tasted more of a
Yeah.
difference.
And when you bit
you
them in
didn't.
half, that you could see they were like
They were darker. I could see the
Yeah.
difference, but I
Darker.
didn't taste as much of a difference as I thought I was
Not even
going to.
consistency.
Not really.
Okay.
yeah, they were crunchier.
And I'm going to tell you about consistency change because these got a tier 1 for me.
Yes.
Because they added taste. They added
Yes,
taste to a
queen.
decent nut. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
Yes.
Tier 1, delicious. Also, if you eat too many almonds, it can reduce your ability to absorb iron, zinc, and calcium and increase the risk of kidney stones.
I'm out. Why are we doing this show? Do we poison ourselves? Guys, you're like, they're super healthy. They're good for your brain. By the way,
No, it's-
Kent.
if they don't kill you first, then they will.
what doesn't
then they're
kill you
healthy.
makes you stronger.
In the Bible, The almond is mentioned 10 times.
Wow.
It is described in Genesis as among the best of fruits. It's biblical. And also, I found out, I didn't know this, bit of honey flavored with almonds.
How did they know what an amygdala looked like back in the Bible times?
They did dissections back then.
People had brains back then.
They did. Not
The
elephants.
amygdala had a name.
They didn't have
Joel,
elephants, but they had brains.
Joel, I think you're quoting Genesis 43:11, which says, "And their father Israel said unto them," I'm reading Bible verses now in Baconsale. "If it must be so now, do this: take the best fruits in the land in your vessels, and carry down the man a present, a little balm and a little honey, spices, and myrrh, which no one knows what it is, nuts and almonds."
That's separate.
Yep.
Shouldn't be on this show.
Nuts.
Almonds
We're actually
are a drupe.
referencing a better nut.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Ooh,
I did not. I wanted this to be a tier 1.
what?
I wanted
That would be a
it to.
huge leap from the tier 3 of raw.
Because
almonds, though.
raw got bumped down to tier 3, and I was like, fine, because it's just not as good as all the other ones. But then this one got bumped down to a tier 2, and I'm sad about that. Because if it were smoked almonds, it would have been a tier 1 because those are amazing.
I'm interested to see what you liked on this list because almonds are amazing.
They are. I actually really like almonds.
It doesn't sound like it.
There's something about they get like little shards in the back of your throat sometimes when you're eating them. Not a big fan of that.
More so with the roasted. I think this is best with mixed nuts. I don't think these are good on their own.
Unless it's the can of like smoked
I don't-
almonds, Blue Diamond.
No, I don't. I
love
don't
those.
get down with that because I think it's like a limiting snack. You said it earlier, Ken.
Yeah.
You can only have so many of these
Yeah.
because especially the salted ones. I think it's too much going on. So we had the just roasted no salt and roasted with salt.
We should clarify, as is the case always on Baconsale, we had too few, then we expanded the criteria, had way too many, and then we had to narrow it back down. So we're not including a lot of variations of these types of nuts
No.
because we wanted to keep it to a number less than 20.
Nothing with toffee or chocolate.
That would be cheating.
I don't care for these as much on their own. I gave them a tier 2.
So you gave raw tier 1?
I
and
prefer raw
roasted tier
almond.
2.
I do.
Yeah.
As a snack on their own.
Okay.
Now, if we're talking crushed up and on top of ice cream, yeah, give me the roasted salted ones. But again, I have a tin of them.
So we're talking, do they treat, right? Like,
Do they treat?
are they good supplements
Yeah.
in treats?
Yeah. I just snack on this? This
Almonds?
one, I would.
Almonds are good in Snickers as well. And almond milk?
Snickers with almond.
Almond milk's no good.
So good. My
Yeah.
favorite candy
yes,
bar.
Snickers almond
nowadays.
is good.
I do
Almond
like
milk's no
almond
good.
milk.
Next up, Brazil nut.
Brazil nut. We're just going to keep quoting Best in Show over here, don't we? So this is native to tropical South America, where the nuts are gathered from forest trees growing in the wild. These are hard-shelled seeds born in a hard, woody capsule. And in 2019, global production of Brazil nuts was 78,000 tons, which seems like a lot until you've heard the rest of them.
They're known as a selenium powerhouse.
What's selenium, Kent?
It's on the table of...
Is that the stuff you put in your eyes when you're putting on contacts?
Yeah, that's it. That's
It is an essential trace element. You need selenium in your life, but Brazil nuts contain naturally high concentrations of selenium,
Okay, pull it back.
which is toxic.
Joel, your wife scared us half to death
Yes.
about Brazil nuts.
She's fear mongering Brazil
We're sitting
nuts.
there and we're like, oh, these ones are bigger. Like, they're probably not going to be as good. And she goes, be careful. You can eat one, you can eat two. But if you eat potentially more than three, they can
It can
kill
be toxic
you.
and it
They'll
can
get ya.
kill you.
The
It's
toxicity
not
is that
recommended to
dangerous.
eat a full ounce of Brazil nuts daily.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's long-term or severe overconsumption. So like eating a lot every day for quite a while can lead to hair loss, brittle or lost fingernails, skin lesions, fatigue.
Why do we do this?
And nervous system abnormalities.
But is
and
that-
a sign that maybe you're starting to have excess selenium is that you feel like you have garlic breath or a metallic taste in your mouth. So,
But is
watch
that
for
because of the selenium in Brazil nuts, or is it because of the traces of radium, a radioactive element, which is found in Brazil nuts?
If I'm known for anything, it's severe overconsumption.
Do you think nuts are here to teach us about balance?
Yeah.
It's like they're good for you till death.
Babs, what do you give it?
I found them to be quite bland in flavor, and I found the texture to be quite chalky. So it kind of crumbled in my mouth, which it was not pleasant. So I gave it a tier 3. I'm not a fan of dying from selenium or chalky textures in my mouth.
Yeah.
Listen, I kept coming back to him, and I
Really?
like living life on the edge.
Zack,
I'm always
babe.
I do. I ate way too many. I'm
That's the selenium talking.
I like a risk. Okay.
You
I
and
don't
your
go to
mango ice
I don't
cream.
go to Vegas. I eat Brazil nuts. Tier 2.
I am always a little disappointed when these monstrosities are taking up space in my mixed nut can.
Yeah.
They are a gift.
They are not.
They're big
They're
guys. They're big dudes.
Brazil nuts are the toy inside of a Cracker Jacks box.
No. They take up way too much
They're fun.
space.
What kind of childhood
flavor
did you
is
have?
blah. Flavor's blah, texture is gross, and apparently they can kill you. By the way, the kids' thoughts, why would you eat this? I don't like it. Bland. It's fine. It's good. They're fine. Weird aftertaste. No thank you. Worse than an almond.
Good talk, kids.
Yeah. By the way, in Portuguese-speaking countries like Brazil, they are called castanha do Brasil, which means chestnut of Brazil,
Boring.
which is their Brazil nuts.
Boring.
Honestly, welcome to the Nut Show, Zach.
But these are tier 3 for me. Not a fan.
They're not bad. In fact, I thought I would hate these, and I was eating them. I'm like, oh, it's just a big giant nut. But seeing that they're a superfood, I was like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I usually avoid superfoods because gross. But I kind of like to live dangerously. I will eat 2 of these now, maybe, every day. Right? Like, this is the nut I've gone back to just be like, this is healthy.
I don't get it.
To a point. These are tier 2 because I was not offended by the Brazil nut.
So you
Really?
also like to live
They
dangerously.
tasted like nothing.
They do.
That's better than
no
tasting like
flavor.
bad.
I
Tasting nothing
suppose.
is better than tasting like bad.
That's the title.
Yep. All right, moving on to the cashew.
These originated in northeastern Brazil, widely grown in the tropics. The fruit is a thick-shelled, seed-bearing drupe born at the apex of a fleshy stalk known as the cashew apple. And they produce about 4 million tons. Cote d'Ivoire and India being the main producing countries.
The cashew shell has the same toxin found in poison ivy. They need to be steamed or roasted to neutralize the toxin. Why are we doing this episode?
They're fine once that, but I'm like, what about the people who are processing this?
Yeah.
They probably have to wear gloves and glasses and get skin irritations all the time.
Yeah. Excessive consumption of cashews can cause weight gain, digestive discomfort because they are a high FODMAP food, and kidney stone flare-ups if you struggle with that. So just be careful.
Are we like the fine print on every prescription drug commercial?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know,
But they're good, right?
they're not just good. They're great.
Great.
Cashew is the king of nuts.
You found a king.
No, cashew by far. You're like, I will pay more for this trail mix because there are cashews in it. Oh, someone robbed me of cashews. Oh, there's just peanuts in here. Ugh. Tier 2, but if it's cashew, all day.
Fun fact, the name cashew comes from a Tupi word,
Bless you.
acaju, which literally means nut that produces itself. I don't know what that means. And half of the world's cashews are sold by Costco. Half
I
of the
believe
world's
that.
cashews are sold by Costco.
How many by Sam's Club?
That's a lot of nuts. That's a lot of nuts.
Guys, am I wrong for praising cashews?
No, they're amazing.
The droop
I think they're a tier
And-
1 too. But the cashew pear, cashew apple, I'm so interested in.
The fruit?
Yeah, but apparently it's so quick to
Yeah, like rot.
rot that they don't export it.
They use it a lot of times to ferment and make alcoholic beverages.
Right.
The
Yum.
cashew apple.
Cashew wine somewhere. Anyway,
This is
I think they're like the creamiest of all the nuts.
This
you
is
know?
by far my favorite nut on
Yeah.
this list. I love cashews. I always look forward to cashews. The kids also thought they said crunchy and soft. Great taste. I think they're good. They're so basic, and I like it a little bit.
Range of opinions. Zach.
Dear
Yes.
cashew.
Yes.
You
Are we going for the sweep?
You are the best nut I've ever had. I could eat all of you, and my favorite way to consume is in a caramel cashew shake. I love you so much, Zachary.
Your favorite way to consume something like that is to cover it in sugar.
ice cream.
Same.
Have you met me?
Caramel.
I know.
Yeah. No,
see.
I again, you just grab a tin of cashews,
Yeah.
the little planters.
Those things are gone.
I love them.
Salted or unsalted.
Right.
Either way,
Yeah.
because the texture is great. They're smoother.
Yeah.
I literally at the start of this recording had a few walnuts, and I'm choking and dying over here.
Yeah.
Cashew would never do that to me.
Cashew outside.
How about that?
How about that? So clean sweep tier 1.
Clean sweep,
Yay,
tier
we
1.
agree.
We agree on a nut.
Hey guys, I think we're going to grade this next one as well.
Chestnut.
Period. That's all. Tell us about chestnuts.
This is
Joel.
native to temperate regions of northern hemisphere, and at one time was a staple crop in some regions. It is a true nut and grows in a spiny cup shape involucre, I don't know how to say that, formed from the calyx. World production in 2019 was 2.4 million tons. Main producing countries are China, Turkey, South Korea, Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain.
They're unique because they're low in fat and protein, unlike other nuts, but they're high in carbs and vitamin C. Kind of weird.
The name chestnut derives from the French word chastain, as in Jessica Chestnut.
Did you know that if you eat too many of these, it can cause you to gag and almost throw up in front of all your friends and family?
Here's the problem.
We had a problem.
They are not widely produced throughout the year. And we had a hard time kind of finding chestnuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, I called, 4 stores?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we're not going to have those till their fall. We're not going to have those till their fall. So then some person said, oh, by the way, Ocean Mart has them year round. So I went and grabbed
An Asian food store.
Mm-hmm. And I grabbed a package, and they're prepackaged, like pre-boiled, pre-shelled, and they're just in this bag.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Bag not canned.
Yes, in a bag, and like a foil bag.
Moist.
And a moist bag, moist foil bag.
What you call me?
Fermenting for some time. Now, I have had chestnuts.
Regular,
roasted on an open fire.
chestnuts.
Yes. You guys have not?
No, we had boiled and pickled.
I was lower middle class, so I didn't even know what the song was representing at all.
Yeah, because I was going to say this used to be a pretty popular food, chestnuts did, but they declined the last few centuries, partly due to the reputation of being food for poor people.
Oh.
The last few centuries?
Yes, because these were potatoes for people who couldn't have potatoes.
Oh.
Like that's what these are. That's their consistency.
Yeah.
Think of it like a little potato.
Yeah,
rather
like a
than
bean.
a nut. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
okay, so you opened these.
What'd you guys think?
We
about
put
this?
it in a bowl, and by the way, all the other nuts were like, "Hey, we smell kind of salty." You opened this one, and all of a sudden, it was a dog food factory. It opened up on the table.
bad.
We
Dog
literally
something.
we took the bowl of this, and it's like the smelling salts, or it's like, "Hey, this smells real bad. Try this." We put it in front of each other's noses just to see the gag reaction because. And I hate to say it's kind of a cheat.
And then put it outside.
Maybe this doesn't represent chestnuts, but it was atrocious. Fermented dog food. And there were light and dark ones. And
It was bad.
we tried one of each just to see which is worse.
What I should have done is gotten another brand, another bag, and maybe they were going to be better.
Maybe. But I do feel like the texture is more bean-like. I feel like you can tolerate them more if you know that they're just going to...
They look like little brains.
Yeah.
And then they have the texture of a
be
bean.
kind of
But they're so
smushy.
smushy.
But how do they know what the amygdala looks like?
It makes a chestnut cream in your mouth. I hated them. I wanted the experience to be over. I tried to puke them up.
eat half of one, and I wanted to spit it into Kit's hand.
And if
But
I
he
had
wouldn't
kept my
let
hands
me.
there,
Yes, I
it
would
would have
have.
gone there.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, please. Thank you. I feel like you owe me.
These used to, by the way, be everywhere, all over America, but then they were wiped out by the chestnut blight in 1904.
Oh, no. The worst famine.
Nearly 4 billion strong American chestnut population in North America was devastated.
This is best paired with the trash. Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Now, here's the thing.
Oh, my
no.
gosh.
Because
You've had
I had them in Portugal. They have a festival called Magusto where you cook them up, you charcoal them up, and then you smear the charcoal on each other's faces and you eat the chestnuts. And it's a lot of fun. And they were good, and I enjoyed them. These were awful. The ones we ate were absolutely awful, and I'm not going to defend those. But overall, chestnuts are at tier 3.
Okay,
thank
jeez.
They're not.
Trying to scare us?
Although they are cited twice. The name is in the Bible twice.
How do they know what a brain looks like?
They had them back then. They didn't have elephants, but they had brains.
Next up,
That was rude.
we have corn nut.
What?
Corn nut.
What?
This was a cheat.
Yeah.
No, it is not, because corn
This
nuts
was a cheat.
originated in Peru and are called concha, where they have been prepared for over 1,000 years.
Oh.
They're the original road trip food. Variations of parched corn, and that's where corn nuts come from, were popular with Native Americans and European colonists. They were a staple on the Oregon Trail. So if your wagon tongue or your wagon axle broke, or you died of cholera, you'd probably have the traditional form of corn nuts.
Yep. Because they're made by soaking whole corn kernels in water for 3 days and then deep frying them in oil till they're hard and brittle.
So they became a bar food in the mid-1930s and were branded as corn nuts in the 1940s.
Because they have been around like in Ecuador and Brazil and Peru. This is all an old food. But then in America, they started to mass produce them as corn nuts.
So I'm saying the count. All right. I know it's a cheat, but I'm saying they count.
Yeah.
Did you know overconsumption of corn nuts can cause happiness on road trips, broken teeth or fillings, annoyance from people next to you on an airplane, and Cheeto fingers?
And bad breath.
All true.
Yeah.
The
The
worst
smell. Why? Why?
Why?
Corn nuts have such a
Smell.
powerful smell.
What flavor, what salt do you guys like on your corn nuts?
Original ranch barbecue, chili, picante, conle, limon, Mexican street style, corn, jalapeno cheddar, kitchen dill pickle, or loaded taco.
Stop eating
Original-
everything.
original
barbecue
ranch.
for me.
Original and ranch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a ranch and barbecue kind of guy.
Yeah.
But I love that we had all these nuts that could possibly kill us on the table, and corn nuts.
Corn nuts are great.
They can kill us too, Kent. Have you seen the sodium?
I choose not to.
Have you checked the sodium level?
Have you checked the sodium?
Yeah, they're
Do you have cavities that are filled in your teeth? 'Cause the-
With corn nuts, actually.
yeah, oh my word.
yeah they're best paired with a fountain drink as you're headed on a road trip, and they're a tier 1.
Yeah.
The kids said, it's corn. I really like them good. Yummy. They're my favorite. Tier 1. And I wanted to give it a tier 1, but this feels like a cheat. This doesn't feel like a
Joel.
nut. So I put it down in tier 2.
No, shame on us for actually having something good on this list. Awful.
We just talked about cashews.
Okay, that's 2. I have to do 6.
Yes. 6 good ones.
I use the same logic as you did, Joel. Of like, these are great, but that's not real, so it's tier 2.
Did you enjoy them, though? They
Yes.
cause happiness.
They
The
do.
thing is, I do, but maybe I have sensitive teeth. I feel like I can't eat them without hurting myself.
All right, Zach, pre-chew them.
What?
Baby bird.
Ew.
No.
Tier wonderful.
Yeah.
I think they're great.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's the second word? What's the second word in the name?
Is it corn or is it a nut?
It's a nut.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Technically, it's a corn kernel, but okay.
Okay, it's
None of these
what's
are
the
nuts,
name?
Joel.
What's the name? What's it called, Joel?
Uma.
Corn.
Oh, what?
Nut.
Are you singing Descendants? And why do I know that?
Next up, we have hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
Native to temperate regions of the northern hemisphere. This fruit is a true nut, and it grows in a leafy or tubular involucre formed by the calyx. And then 1.1 million tons of these are produced every year, and they're grown in Turkey and Italy and Azerbaijan and the United States and Chile and China.
It's a true nut.
They're also called cob nuts or filberts.
So, Filbert, that's their name. So they were made fun of in junior high.
That's the comic, right?
Yes, filbert.
Filbert.
They called them cob nuts, by the way, because they used to hit each other in the UK, hit each other in the noggin or the head with a hazelnut. So they called it cob nuts.
So hazelnuts are known to give wisdom, and Irish folklore tells a tale of 9 sacred hazel trees that dropped nuts into a pool, which were eaten by a sacred salmon that absorbed all of the world's knowledge. They make up roughly 75% of the world's cocoa spreads, like Nutella.
Yummy.
For that reason alone.
Hazelnuts.
Because here's the thing.
But were you disappointed though when you
Of
ate it?
course I was
You're like,
disappointed.
oh, it's going to taste like Nutella, and then you pop it in your Nutella. Nutella?
Yeah.
Nutella. Nutella.
Nutella.
I can remember which one's right. But
Are we
Try
talking about
again.
newts or nuts?
but then I threw it in my mouth and I was like, chomp, chomp, chomp. That's it, nothing.
They were a
No
little too.
hazelnut.
They were a little too naturey. They were a little too soft. I wanted them to be kind of chocolatey, and so they were a little wrong. But I said, because of what you do for the world, you're a tier 1.
I love hazelnut flavoring. Like when they got the little creamers for my hot chocolate and hazelnut.
Yeah.
Definitely going in there.
So, but I wonder how they get the taste. Right? Is it a mix of cocoa and hazelnut
It's
to get that
and
taste?
a lot of sugar. Yes.
Okay.
It's like the almond thing where it's like, it doesn't taste like that.
It just tastes like
I-
shit.
Go
I
ahead.
learned something today. Pralines. I thought pralines were nuts.
Oh, no.
But pralines are
candy.
They're not.
no, they're confections. They're candy containing nuts, usually almonds, pecans, and hazelnuts and
Yeah.
sugar.
It's
That's
like-
what pralines are.
Pralines and cream.
Pralines
the
and
best
cream.
ice cream at Baskin
A
Robbins.
praline doesn't exist.
It's like if you know, like a graham cracker crust, if you just had like nuts that were grinded up and then you smush it into a little
That's what
piece
pralines
of
are.
candy. So it's like a nut.
Oh, I want a pralines and cream
It's,
shake right now.
yeah, let's go.
My mind was blown when I learned that. Also,
Hazelnuts.
this is also one. This is also one where the commercial growers, they don't actually go pick them. They just wait them to fall on the ground and then they scoop them up. Like that's when they're ripe, is when they're waiting for when they drop.
I
Filbert.
relate to hazelnut.
Go on.
Much like
Go on.
these are elevated.
Sometimes
by,
you feel like a hazelnut.
these are elevated by everything else around them.
Yeah.
They themselves are not good.
Oh, Zach.
I don't like hazelnuts. I think that they were dreadfully boring to eat.
They were boring to eat.
I don't think there was really much of a flavor at all. So whatever they do to get into delicious chocolate hazelnut desserts, awesome. They're not good. Tier 3.
Yeah, I did find them chewy, like in an awkward sense.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. Wasn't
They're not
crunchy.
awkward.
Well, I expect nuts to be crunchy, like a
Yeah.
roasted almond, and so when it's got like a chew to it, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, these like were left out in the humidity. You know, like
Yeah.
you leave your
I get
goldfish
you.
open.
Yeah,
You get it.
I get you.
Yeah. Also, if you eat too many hazelnuts, you might feel more superior than the average American, speak with a more European accent, or increase your desire to visit Germany, Austria, France, and Belgium, because that is where they are covered in delicious chocolate.
Just pointing to Kent now.
I like this. Like, I feel superior. I've eaten 12.
Yes.
These
Well, but I think it's a thing. Like Americans like peanuts and Europeans like hazelnuts. Like hazelnuts are in everything over there.
Shout out.
they might even
Kinder
name
Bueno.
their children after
Yes,
them.
Kinder
Those
Bueno.
snobs.
I know. Cute.
Wait, there's a person named Hazel?
Yeah.
Weird.
Person
So-
named Eunice?
Then, with this one, I was disappointed. I was very disappointed by this. But like Ken said, they do a lot of good. So this landed in the middle of a tier 2.
Yeah.
They
me
are a
too.
sacrifice.
Tier 2.
That's tier 1, you guys. I know the taste is weird.
The things they're in is a tier 1.
Listen, accept them. Zach, I love you on your own.
No. I'm in tier 3 on my own.
I
but
make-
with you,
I make him better.
I am mid tier 2.
Okay.
With me, though, you're tier 1.
You're tier 1.
Low tier 1.
I'm so confused as to what you guys are picking for hazelnut.
I'm a low tier 1.
No, Zach is with you. Why did I double down?
I'm giving
I
you
don't
tier
know.
3, Joel.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to macadamia nut.
Indigenous to Australia and an important food for the Aboriginal peoples before Europeans arrived, this fruit is a woody, hard, globose follicle with a pointed apex containing 1 or 2 seeds.
Yum.
200,000 tons produced. South Africa is the largest producer of macadamia nuts.
So these,
I always thought it was Hawaiian.
well, because the chocolate and macadamia.
The Caramac.
Well, I actually found out it was actually first commercially produced in Hawaii.
Okay.
Australians introduced it there, and then they
Oh,
started
they were
taking
the
over.
criminal macadamias. They sent them to Australia.
Hawaii is the Ray Kroc of the macadamia nut world.
Oh, I see.
Stole someone else's idea and made it their own and mass produced it. Ray Kroc is the guy that did McDonald's.
yeah, but you know that also happened to Hawaii itself, right? So
Oh.
Good point.
Poor Hawaii.
Macadamia trees have been around for over 60 million years.
How do they know? Oh,
Are you saying that T-Rexes enjoyed macadamia nuts?
That's actually what caused the end of the dinosaurs.
They
It
choked on them?
poisoned
They
them?
ate too many. 3 too many, actually.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not dinosaurs. Macadamias are only toxic to dogs and cats.
Isn't that
I
so
love-
weird?
Yeah. And they don't know why. They said, we don't know why.
So in dogs, they cause temporary paralysis or vomiting. These nuts, they fall off their branches and then are gathered on the ground, and they require 300 pounds of pressure per square inch to break open.
These are hard to crack. They are the world's hardest edible nut to crack.
When you guys tried these, do they have like a strange chemical taste to them?
No.
Yes.
Oh, they didn't for you.
These are fancy nuts.
Okay.
They have an amazing texture.
Yeah.
I really like the
No.
way it kind of crumbles in your mouth, almost like it's like a Butterfinger, but in nut form.
Really?
I wish I could try it again now. I just, again, was like, this is like the Brazil nut. This is chalky and weird again.
Oh, I love
Why isn't
macadamia.
this covered in chocolate?
And maybe it is because I do enjoy the chocolate covered macadamia nuts, and I enjoy them in the white chocolate in the cookies with the macadamia nuts. Fun fact, by the way, this got their name not from any sort of shape like an amygdala, but they got it from a South Australian chemist, medical teacher, and politician, John Macadam. Macadam?
Macas.
Macadam. They named it after a dude.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
Was he crunchy?
probably. This is, by the way,
Was he extremely plain and boring?
hey, these are fancy. Ken, you'll appreciate the macadamia is the only widely grown food plant that is native to Australia.
Oh, hey.
Only one.
Only one.
So if you hate on these, you hate on Australia. Kent, go. What's your tier?
Just as I feel about Australia, tier 2. Love you guys. They'll appreciate that. I thought they were fine, but the chemical taste was a little strange to me.
Yeah.
not good. Tier 3.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, it
I didn't
got
like
up
them.
to tier 3.
On their own.
What?
The chocolate macadamia, caramel, whatever.
Incredible.
Let's be honest. The most you're having these is in a Subway cookie. Come on.
No. I seek these out.
On their
Like
own.
the blue bag.
I seek after these things because these are fancy. I enjoy them. This is a tier 1 nut
I
for me.
seek
Tier
after the
one?
macadamia.
Tier 1.
Wow.
I love these things.
On their own.
The kids, by the way, said I love them. I wouldn't eat them every day. They're sad when they're in cookies. Tasted like a salted almond. The texture is weird. It's a weird flavor.
I agree with the last two. It's a weird flavor.
It's macadamia.
What did you give it?
My hero,
Tier 3.
macadamia.
My hero,
Well played.
macadamia. Right next we're going to have a run here of the peanut.
Peanut.
We have multiple variants. First, we'll go with the salted peanut.
Originated in South America and has been in cultivation for 10,000 years. It's widely grown in the tropics, and it's a legume, not a nut.
Legume or legume?
Legume.
Well, we're not doing the legume show.
49 million tons, which I think is the most on anything on here. And China is the largest producing country.
So peanuts are grown from the ground. Didn't know that.
Under the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
The flour, is
They're the potatoes of the nut world.
fertilized, and then it, goes down into the ground and buries its head like an ostrich, and then grows into a peanut.
I'm so hungry right now.
It is closer to the pea family, like PEA, the vegetable, than it is to nuts.
It's in the name.
Do you guys know how they salt peanuts inside the shells?
How?
It's through a physics process. Basically, you place the raw in-shell peanuts in a vacuum, suck out the air, submerge them in a salty brine, and the salt gets pulled inside. It's because they've already kind of
Salty brine.
pressure cooked it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The Guinness World Record for the furthest someone has thrown a peanut is 124 feet and 4.8 inches, held by Colin Jackson. So congratulations.
He barely beat me.
Why are you throwing peanuts?
By the way, Georgia leads the U.S. in peanut production with 49% of the nation's peanut acreage and output. And per person, Americans eat 6 pounds of peanut products annually.
Is it just because
That ain't me.
they're in the trail mix?
And peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
They mix
right?
nuts.
Somebody out there eats 12 because I eat almost none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanuts are susceptible to a mold called Aspergillus flavus, which produces toxins that have been linked to liver damage and cancer risk.
Why are we doing this show?
We
So just
Can we
make
do that?
sure they're not
Listen,
moldy.
Baconsale's taking a walk on the
Wait.
wild side.
In 2 years when we do the Haribo show, it'll be more healthy than this show. Calling it right now.
No. Not more healthy, just less deadly.
Okay, thank you.
There's a
Like
difference.
for- yeah.
The, peanuts contain more protein by weight than many meats.
Have you guys ever had boiled peanuts? They're very popular in the South.
No.
And also they take peanuts sometimes and they'll put them in their Coke and drink it.
That's weird.
Boiled peanuts are not bad. They're not my cup of tea, but not my cup of Coke either. But they're fine.
Are they the ones that end up in sauces or Chinese food?
That's more. Yeah, that's the Thai peanut.
Thai.
There's four different
Thai
types
food.
of peanuts, by the way. Spanish, Runner, Virginia, and Valencia.
Oh.
I believe so.
We'll talk about
We
a
tried
few.
the salted kind, and they're tier 2.
Do you feel like you're too good for classic peanuts?
Yeah, it feels like a poor man's food. But
Wah,
also,
wah, wah.
I just wish it was a peanut butter,
Jelly.
Are you a crunchy or a creamy peanut butter fan?
Creamy.
Thank
All right.
you, Babs.
Zach, you're a no peanut butter fan.
Nope. It makes me sick. I don't know why. I don't think I'm allergic or anything. It just makes my tum hurt.
Aw.
That said, I do appreciate them. And I think that salted peanuts are best paired with waiting for your table at Texas Roadhouse.
It is funny to me how they have like mixed nuts and then they have mixed nuts with no peanuts, or less peanuts. Like that's a marketing thing because they use peanuts as filler a lot of times in these mixed
I think they're
bags.
They also have a strong flavor, which not a lot of these do, as we've talked about.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it is a flavor that I don't as much care for because I do have associations with it making me not feel well. But come on, the peanuts.
I feel like if
They're
this
great.
were the thermometer or we talked about irrational fears or whatever, I think this is the raw meat / Nickelback. This is like the middle line of nuts.
Agreed.
I think they're tier 2.
Agreed.
Perfectly tier
Dead
2.
center tier 2.
Yes.
Same.
Tier 1.
Why?
They're that perfect snack where you have this like kind of a couple and you throw them in your mouth, shake around your hand, throw in your mouth, and then as
No,
you're eating
almonds are.
them, almonds have that sharp edge. It's very dangerous.
But we live dangerously.
And then if you get I was going to say, as you're eating, you kind of have that, peanut butter sensation. That's a nice sensation to have. And because peanut butter is delicious. And so I gave these a tier 1 because they're staple.
They're
Staple nut.
You're right.
And I feel like they deserve a lot more credit than they get.
Okay.
Okay, that's
You know
one,
what?
1 out of 4.
I think they heard you.
Joel over here,
you.
justice for peanut. All right. Well, tell me more about the Spanish peanut. What's the difference?
The difference is the Spanish peanut is small and has the red skin on it, and they have the apparently bold, nutty flavor and high oil content. But I didn't taste hardly any extra flavor in these. I didn't enjoy them as much as I did the peanuts, the regular peanuts. They're also a lie because the
They are a
Spanish
lie.
types are grown in South Africa and the southwestern United
And
States.
Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's where they're grown.
That's not Spanish.
I don't know why they called them Spanish.
These are basic peanuts, but just covered in dust. They taste old. They're not great. Like they're edible, but that's about it. If you ever think of like the peanuts in toffee,
Yeah, they're peanut brittle.
peanut brittle, right?
This is where that's good.
Because they use smaller ones because it's like a better ratio, but and they're oily, but the taste isn't as good for me. Like this is straight tier 3 for me.
Really?
So forgettable.
Yeah, I just kept it at a tier 2. It's not bad. It has flavor, which I appreciated, but it's just nothing.
I gave it a tier 2 as well. I didn't like them as the original ones, and it's because they have the skin on them.
Yes.
And I was just like, every time I was like, well, how come they got that and these don't? And so this was a lesser one because of that.
It's a tier 2 for me, but not perfectly mid. This is a low tier 2.
It's nothing.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
I know I was hoping we'd say it at the same time.
And how about the honey roasted peanut?
Candy.
Yeah, pretty much.
When people try to make them like 100 years ago, they were really messy because they really try to make them with honey. But planters revolutionized a process that roasted the coating without any sticky mess. And I think they perfected it.
Thank you, Bill Hoover. That was his name, the guy that did that.
Yeah.
And also, they used to serve these on airlines. It was you get the bag of honey roasted peanuts. And then they stopped doing that about 2-3 decades ago. They finally said, okay, we're not doing that anymore. And people were upset about it. And they thought it was because some cost or something like that. But as it turns out, it was most likely because everyone opening the bags of the sweet smelling peanuts at the same time kind of made the whole airplane smell like that. And then also with peanut allergies, they're like, we can't do that anymore. So they stopped serving those.
How
Yeah.
many could you guys eat at once?
So many.
2.
So many.
Just 2?
I'd make me sick.
Wait, no, he said how many, not how many bins.
No, I could eat
You
2.
could
mass
just dip your
consumption.
fingies in and then go and drop them in.
I mean, yeah, if it didn't make me ill, sure.
Yeah.
These are
Just a
great.
few.
These are great.
Yeah.
The children said, I'm not a huge fan. Tastes like peanut butter. Pretty good. Tastes too peanut buttery. They're good, but not that good. And I don't like sweet and salty.
Hey, well, kids
Wow.
kids can be
are
uninformed
wrong.
sometimes, we'll say.
Yes. But
I was
these,
about to call them dumb, but I'm being nice.
Yeah.
these
they're
are,
not dumb.
these are
They're great.
tier 1 for me. I love these.
They are tier 1.
Tier 1.
I mean, they could kill me, so tier 2.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
if you're
fair.
on a blood
High tier 2, though.
if you're on a blood thinner
Doesn't exist.
medication, don't eat too many peanuts because
What?
they're high in vitamin E, which can interfere with blood clotting and
Why are we doing this
affect those anticoagulant medications.
You know, can
Also,
we
about 2% of children and adults have a peanut allergy, which isn't a lot, but compared
But it's
to
weird
other
that it's happened twice.
but compared to other tree nut allergies, it's a much more severe and possibly fatal allergic response than other nuts.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical person. But I have heard through the rumor mill, I'm really hedging my bets
the
here.
nut rumor mill?
The nut rumor mill is that people who actually, because people are scared to give these to their kids because they're like, what if they're allergic?
Yeah.
But I've heard that if you also don't give it to them intentionally for a very long time, the likelihood that they're going to have the allergy is much higher.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a thing now that when you have young children, you offer them peanut butter around the age of 1 to see
Yeah.
how they do. And
Oh.
even if you're nervous,
Just a
you
little
can do
bit?
it at the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Even
Stand there with like an EpiPen in your hand and be like, here we go. And they do therapy for people now with peanut butter allergies where they'll kind of do exposure therapy.
Tell me about your mother.
Did your mother like peanuts?
So what, you really did want the chunky? Didn't like it?
Your parents wouldn't let you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we done with peanuts?
Yes.
real quick. Crunchy or chunky? What do we call it?
Creamy or chunky?
Well, is it crunchy or chunky? I don't remember.
Crunchy.
Don't say chunky. Chunky sounds bad.
Crunchy. Did you know that's not a thing? They don't make crunchy peanut butter. They just make creamy peanut butter and add nuts to it. Like they
figured
don't.
as much.
They don't like.
Oh, so it wasn't
crunch
like,
it less.
hey, I'm about 3/4 done with this job over here.
Tired.
No,
Done.
they go
Let's
the
call
whole
it
way of making
crunchy.
creamy peanut butter and then throw some stuff back in.
There's a different can of peanut butter. It has nuts.
we dropped some stuff on the floor. Just put it back in and call it.
There's a cockroach in there.
I always appreciated it because I thought, like, you know what? Someone got the better end of the job that day.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to finish the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nope. They actually had to do more work. All right, now we're done with peanuts. How about pecan?
Or pecan, depending on who you talk to.
Pecan is
Pecan pie.
when you have to go to the restaurant.
Pecan nuts.
There's actually a little agreement about if you say pecan or pecan. Even regionally, they still disagree. So
Because it's
Well, it's all about pie, right? How do you say pecan pie?
pecan pie. Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
gross. Not the thing, the name. Pecan?
Well,
He did what?
what do you-
Just
what do you-
please don't add a pause between pecan, please.
What are you, camping? Hold on, let me get the pecan.
These are native to the southern United States and northern Mexico. The fruit is a pseudodupe I love that.
You're a pseudo dupe.
Pseudo drupe with a green, semi-fleshy husk. 2 to 3 million tons are harvested annually in the United States.
This show is a disaster.
Georgia, New Mexico, and Texas.
They're the only tree nut native to the U.S. A standard pecan pie requires exactly 78 pecans or pecans.
What? There's a number?
Yeah, 78 specifically. I love that so much. 78. They're lowest in carbs and highest. I'll make it a thing. It's about time. It's 7/8's time.
7/8.
7/8/9. They're a fruit, like you said, connected to their own drupe.
Yeah.
Droopy.
Did you know that pecans can cause dry mouth when chewed?
Boy, can they.
So they contain tannins, and when chewed, these compounds can bind to the proteins in your saliva, causing an immediate dry or chalky feeling in your mouth, which is why you should only eat them covered in syrup and sugar.
Yeah.
And syrup.
Before European settlement, pecans were widely consumed and traded by Native Americans. And Spanish explorers called the pecan nuez de la arruga, which roughly translates to wrinkle nut, because they look like little brains.
Once again, the brain thing. They look like dried roaches to me, like petrified roaches.
You think so?
Yeah.
I give these a tier 2.
Okay, go on.
Because I didn't think they had a very strong flavor profile, but they are great in a pie, which is probably mostly because of the sugar.
Yeah, I feel did the ones we have, were they just raw?
Yeah,
Like
just
they
raw
weren't
pecans.
roasted or salted
I
or
think
anything?
they may have been roasted, but they weren't salted. The kids, by the way, said bad aftertaste. One of them spit it out. Said tastes like popcorn. It does not taste like my favorite pie. They're not bad though. It's plain, good, and I like them.
Yeah, if you like the pie, you actually just like sweetened condensed milk.
Yeah, dude.
Right? Like,
Oh, yeah,
you
you're
don't
right.
care for pecans.
I feel like they had a negative taste. Not just like an absence of taste.
Yeah.
Not bad, not good. Just I didn't know if it was like
A succubus of taste.
yeah, maybe if it was the nut or the exterior of the pecan. I think they're good in things though. And so for their sacrifice, I give them a tier 2.
Yeah, I give them a tier 2 also because they're softer. Like their chewiness didn't bother me like the hazelnuts did. I don't know. I liked them a little better.
I actually think these are good, but like on a nut scale,
On
these
a nut scale,
these are fine. But they're tier 1 because this is
They're fine.
Tier 1?
This is the nut show. Yeah,
They're fine, and you're giving them a tier 1.
he's gone nutty.
that's where we're at.
You talked about pecans for like 4 minutes. Tier 1.
These are pretty good. Tier 1.
Okay.
Now we have pine nut.
There it is. These are from the Northern Hemisphere. These are seeds extracted from woody cones. And in 2017, world production was 23,000 tons. The main countries producing them are South Korea, Russia, China, Pakistan, and Afghanistan.
Hey, Babs, so I'm going to take over for you on this one. Help me out if you can. But eating certain varieties can trigger a rare temporary side effect called pine mouth.
Yeah, or pine nut syndrome. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a syndrome. So this one, it causes a bitter metallic aftertaste in everything you eat for 1 to 3 days.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, because it was weird, like eating these, like they're a seed, right? And they taste like a tree.
It tastes like a pine tree.
Yeah.
It tastes like Christmas, but not in the good way.
As opposed to the things that taste like
I
good Christmas.
taste you, Christmas.
I love pesto, and this is
Yeah.
an essential ingredient
Yeah.
of pesto.
100%.
Pine nuts are. But as I ate the nut plain, this like popped a couple pine nuts in my mouth. All of a sudden, it was like, this tastes bad. This tastes like I'm underneath a pine tree and licking sap. Like I don't like this.
Oh, see, I kind of kept coming back to these.
Because they were
Really?
fresh tasting?
Yeah, maybe.
Also,
Okay.
one of the most expensive nuts we had there, by the way.
Well,
Little tiny baggy.
I have expensive tastes.
Yeah.
Apparently,
These grew on me over.
Like
Oh,
a tree.
no, they grow on conifers.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's actually my original name.
Zack conifer.
Yeah, I changed it to Western because it sounded cooler.
I have memories of pine nuts because my dad at Christmas time would get a giant bag of these from the grocery store. It was in like a red elastic net, and it was the brown actual, like the nut in its casing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he would crunch it open and eat them, and they were like really soft and buttery kind of on the inside because they hadn't been dried or roasted or anything.
All right.
And I really liked them fresh, and I liked them the ones that you brought to our anniversary. So pine nuts are a tier 1.
Those were in the bulk section of Winco, by the way. Those were
Okay.
like in the baking section.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Zach, tier 3 over
What?
here.
But
Yeah, pesto's good.
Same.
But
Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Why?
guys don't like licking air fresheners?
Not particularly.
They're chewy and they evaporate immediately too.
They're just little itty bitty guys.
Oh,
I thought they were easy to eat, and they started as a tier 3 initially. That first taste I had of them, which I This is the first time I remember having them on their own. I was not a fan, but again, they grew on me, so they're tier 2.
Yeah. Kid said, ew, tastes like a pine tree. I don't want to swallow it. It melted in my mouth. It was boring.
All right, next we have pistachio.
Pistachios are native to Central Asia, where they're grown on a desert tree. It's a drupe containing a single elongated seed in a hard cream-colored shell, which abruptly splits open when ripe. The world production is about 1 million tons in 2019, and Iran and the United States are the main producers of this.
Pistachios is what I call them. Are the colorful nut owing their green and purple hue to antioxidants.
Well,
natural, kind of cool.
Originally, I don't know if you guys remember when they were pink. They were pink. All pistachios were pink, and they actually dyed them or green. They dyed them pink or green to hide the stains on the shells caused when they were picked by hand. But then they started doing it by machines. Didn't have to worry about it. You don't remember the pink pistachios?
No.
They were in bags.
I wasn't born yet.
There's a dream?
There's even a gag in Naked Gun where they're eating pistachios in a car, and like their mouths are all dyed pink, and then he goes to open the door, and there's a whole stack of shells outside.
This didn't happen.
I have no idea.
Look it up.
Movie.
It's true.
I'm not as old as you.
So I don't like shells. But the shell here
What?
is...
People love shells.
But the shell here is so easy to open. In fact,
shells and cheese, rip.
my great friend told me that if you take the former carcass of a pistachio and you just pry it open, it's so simple.
Yeah.
And it's such a nice reward in the middle.
You find one that's like quite open and very easily can be pulled apart, and then you just take one half of it.
So it's like
now
taking,
it's your tool.
It's like taking the exoskeleton.
Yeah.
Or like the rib
your
cage
dead enemy.
of your dead enemy, and like prying open another one.
Yeah.
Yum.
You're in a fight, you pick up a guy, and you throw him in another guy. Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, so pistachios were really prevalent in my house again. My apparently my dad eats a lot of nuts because I didn't realize
That's
that.
a lot of nuts.
So right now, but he had, like there's always a bowl of pistachios on the piano, and I always thought
Piano-stachios.
I thought he was weird for just eating these pistachios, and I would try him once in a while and be like, this is not worth the effort. Like, what are we doing here? And then at our retreat, I had them, and my first note was, who cares? And then I kept coming back to them.
Yeah.
And then I realized, you guys, in my later age, I like snacks that are also a fidget or an activity.
Yeah.
Like I'm a dipper.
That's the
And
funny
now,
thing.
Like Zach knows, I have bought 2 giant bags
Of pistachios.
since we've gotten home.
Well, that's the funny thing about pistachios is that unshelled would be so much easier to eat because you just throw them in your mouth and eat them.
Of course, that's not the point. Eating
But they're
them is
not
not
as
the point.
good as the shelled version.
No, and like you pop it out and you like suck the salt off the shell and then you like crack it open.
And this is a great driving one too. When you're driving, you just kind of crack one open, throw it in your mouth, crack one open, throw it in your mouth, and then you have the little cup of all the shells.
Yeah, but it's also a little bit self-limiting because
Yes.
like when you suck the salt off or with the thing, if you eat too many, it will start to hurt your tongue, and so you can't poison yourself, you
Well,
guys.
I actually
'Cause you
looked-
shouldn't eat more than 49 a day.
Oh, what? Hold on, 49?
That's what they say.
I eat 52.
Oh,
No.
goodbye.
It's one of the, I looked on a couple like health sites about pistachios, and they said having the shells next to you actually limits how many you eat because you can see just how many you consume. And you're like, you know what?
And it
I think I'm
doubles
good.
every time you do it because there's 2 shells.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
By the way, pistachio comes from the a Middle Persian word meaning pestle, like mortar and pestle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Probably because of the shape of the amygdala.
Also mentioned in the Bible, just letting you know.
Shout out to baklava.
I don't think pistachios
Oh,
are mentioned in the
yeah.
Bible.
Yeah, they do.
What? Where? I didn't see that in the research.
That was they say that's the nut in the Genesis verse.
They say it is.
Yeah, they
Who's they?
prophets.
No.
Historians.
So this is best paired with rich layered pastry made from phyllo dough and filled with chopped
A little more baklava.
Also, shout out to Ben & Jerry's pistachio.
Here we go.
Did you just kiss it?
I would. Tier 1.
Tier 1.
Tier 1.
Tier 1.
Oh, tier 1, definitely.
I was really
The kids agree too. You can't go wrong with these. I like it. It's pretty good. I would eat it every day. Very good. The best nut. Tier 1, amazing.
Okay.
Wow.
Love it.
Everyone
no one
loves
said
pistachio.
weird or dry?
No,
That's amazing.
everyone loved them.
All right, let's get weird.
Wait, is pistachio the princess of nuts?
If that's the king.
Cashew's the king?
Sure. We can say that. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Well,
She's the
more,
queen.
More guarded. More protected. Makes sense. All right, let's get weird. Pumpkin seed.
Pumpkin seeds originated in Mesoamerica. The seeds are typically flat and oval with 2 axes of symmetry, have a white outer husk, and are light green after the husk is removed. Global production is about 34 million tons. China is the one who makes the most of these.
AKA pepitas.
Pepitas. I did not know that.
If you take them out of their shell, which, by the way, didn't know that it was a shell, was just eating it the entire time. But the little pepitas that you put in salads, they're rich in tryptophan, an amino acid that converts to serotonin and melatonin to help regulate sleep cycles and prevent insomnia, but can also be overdosed on.
Yes. They can also lower your blood pressure, which is a good thing, unless you're on blood pressure medication to do that. So,
well, and anciently they were actually used as an anthelmintic in traditional medicine to expel tapeworm parasites.
Yeah, but I'm seeing from 1863 to 1936, they were used as that. What happened after 1936?
They probably went, oh, no, they don't do anything.
So
those tapeworms died of natural causes.
This is a case of what I grew up with compared to what we ate on the taste test, because we've always like shelled out pumpkins, right? And we got all the pumpkin seeds and we covered them in salt and then baked them, right? And it's always been a Halloween night treat where I'm just like, these are, and I'm not going to say delicious, but edible and nice, right? It would have been an easy tier 2 because I've always enjoyed them. But the ones you buy from the store in a bag or whatever, they're usually white, right? They're usually a little bit softer. The ones we had were kind of a little fishy in taste.
Think so?
Yeah, I didn't actually like the bag that we got.
Well, they have like this papery shell. Like it's not like a pistachio and it's not like a sunflower seed or anything like that. It's like you can eat the
you kind of should
husk here.
Yeah.
And it's good for dietary fiber actually, but it's just kind of a papery, like it's like you're eating a piece of gum with the wrapper on it. It's what it tastes like to me.
I think it had a weird taste too. Like
I wrote, the aftertaste was strange.
Yeah, I wrote they tasted okay, and then when you get to the middle, it tasted almost a little.
When you got the papita,
little raw and a little rancid. Hopefully, we're not poisoned.
Just because you can eat them doesn't mean you should eat them.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
They are a tier 3.
Pepitas find a way.
Yeah, I agree. These are. I know my wife likes them, and like we do the jack-o'-lanterns and scoop out the pumpkin seeds and then season them and bake them. And I'm just not a big fan.
They can be fine.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
So
tier 3 as well across the board.
Wow. All right.
How about sunflower seeds? Would you like to talk about shelled or unshelled?
Well,
shelled.
We'll start with
shelled first.
So in the shell, because by the way, when you say shelled, that means they've been de-shelled, but in the shell.
What?
Yeah.
You muddied the waters.
Your wife actually told me that.
You muddied the waters.
Now, your wife told me that if they're shelled sunflower seeds, it means that they've been unshelled, which is weird.
Then what is unshelled?
Then it's without shell.
They've been
Sand
shelled,
shell.
but they haven't. These are the ones that have a shell.
Yes.
If you're thinking about sunflower seeds,
these literally come out of a sunflower out of the middle there. And actually, a single flower head can contain up to 2,000 individual seeds packed tightly into the center disc.
These are the fruits of the sunflower plant.
And they're native to North America. Global production is approximately 62 million metric tons. So let's talk about sunflower seeds, shall we?
I'd rather not.
Why not?
If we went on a road trip, which we have, and you guys pulled out a red Solo cup,
cup,
and you started just, and then saliva's pouring out, and then you went, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I would judge you so harshly. You might as well clip your toenails right next to me. I think eating shelled sunflower seeds is disgusting. It's too many steps for too little snack. Gross, tier 3.
Wow.
Yeah, I have such strong opinions on these.
Bold words.
I have 4 siblings that ate these every road trip, and I think I'm scarred.
Yeah, we can tell.
And if they ever spill, I need therapy.
Talk some more about it.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel like when you were...
I probably got scratched by these. They probably poured a cup of red, used saliva sunflower seeds on me.
So if the husk is solid black, the seeds are used for black oil sunflower. Like they're made for oil. If they have stripes in them, then they make them snacks. That's how they determine which goes to which, alley or lane, whatever they call it. But these have replaced tobacco in baseball, like for baseball players to sit there and chew and then spit out stuff. Which,
just as gross.
That helps.
Yeah. Some people consume the shells. And did you know that if you consume massive amounts of unchewed seeds with shells, it can cause a bezoar or a hard lump in your digestive tract, also known as a bowel obstruction.
The holes are indigestible. The holes are indigestible.
I'd rather die from eating too many Brazil nuts.
No, seriously, like if you eat the sunflower seeds with the seeds on, meaning you physically can, but you shouldn't. They do not digest. They're jagged pieces. They can scratch, puncture, or otherwise irritate your digestive tract. Don't do it.
Your bowels.
Yes.
Be careful.
Listen, these are a dugout staple. They are fun, I guess. People like an activity. And you're right, Kent. They're gross. Tier 3.
Tier 3.
They should just be using pistachios in the dugouts.
The taste is good. The idea of how you eat them is bad.
Yeah, to me, I never
Seriously?
realized you were
Tier 3.
supposed to like crack it open and eat it. I thought you were just supposed to suck the salt off and spit it out.
No, you get it in your mouth, suck the salt off, then you crack it with your teeth, and then
Yes, I know, but I'm just saying.
It's pretty fun. It keeps me entertained. This is a easy tier 1.
No, tier 3, dude.
Easy tier 1. The kids
sorry.
agree. 10 out of 10. They ruin my tongue, but I love them. It's good. I like the salt. Tier 1. They're my top thing, top seed. There are other flavors that are better.
How many kids do we take to the hospital for bowel obstructions?
0.
The salt person, that was probably my kid.
I will completely
That's
agree
all
with you
we
that the spit cup is gross on a road trip, Ken. I agree with that. I don't like these as a road trip snack as much. But just in general, they're great to snack on.
Shout out to the dill ones.
Those are delicious, and there's so many flavors.
Yeah, but still.
Tier 1.
Kind of gross.
Sunflower
I'm never going to
seeds.
get them on purpose. Okay, but like what about the unshelled?
Yeah, I would just say unshelled. Unshelled.
Let's say unshelled.
Shelled?
Yeah.
What about the ones that aren't in a shell?
I think they belong in a salad rather than just snacking. Like when I eat these, I'm like, I miss the shell.
Does it take the fun away?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to give these a tier 2 just because they're still fine.
Yeah, it's like they don't hold salt as much. They're just kind of oily.
Yeah.
And the salt
and I do
content
like them,
is
like
destroyed.
sprinkle them on top of a salad. I think
great.
that's actually pretty good. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. This is a garnish rather than a...
Tier 2. It's fine.
Tier 2, garnish, and it's fine.
Listen, tier 1.
Oh, go on.
I like these a lot.
Would you give shelled?
Tier 3.
Like, so are you just sticking your fingies and you're just like, no.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're really good. I
You got to separate your fingers. You got to move your fingers.
I've betrayed baseball, Zach.
I have.
How dare you.
I gave tier 3 to a sunflower seed. Yes, I get it. But I also gave tier 1. So tier 2 overall. Right? That's fine. No, I think that, when they're not in a shell, throw them on a salad. They're great. But I came back to these a lot. They were great.
Yeah, totally edible.
All nuts
Tastes
are
fine.
All
Yeah.
nuts are tier 2. But I guess these are tier 1. All right. Final nut. Wall.
Which is
fighters.
The wall. It's the wall nut.
These originated in southeastern Europe, western central Asia, and it's a pseudo drupe with a green semi-fleshy husk. And in 2019, the world production was 4.5 million tons, predominantly grown in China. Now, there are different types of walnuts. The one we're mostly talking about here is J. regia, which is the kind we typically around here. And this is, growing up, my grandparents had a giant wooden walnut. And if you open that giant wooden walnut, inside there was a basin for walnuts and 2 walnut crackers, like the little bars that you crack them. And so I have this fond memory of like opening up the walnut, grabbing a walnut out, cracking it with the little nutcracker, and then eating the walnut, which...
You would eat it?
Cracking the walnut is most of the fun.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I get a prize. It's okay. But but it was fun. The action was fun. But Zach, how are you doing with your walnuts right now? Yeah, you're still dying. What have I told you?
Yeah.
That they found evidence that it may actually lower your blood pressure.
Oh, give me some more of those.
No.
May.
You'll choke on them.
Be careful. They have L-arginine in them, which can cause canker sores and mouth ulcers in sensitive individuals like myself.
And
You're very
I'm
sensitive.
very sensitive.
They really ruin a brownie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, don't do that.
Or a
Don't-
cookie.
Don't
Like,
put
are you-
walnuts in cookies or brownies.
But they're kind of good in banana bread.
No.
Unless
Ruins it.
they are.
They kind of
Ruins
have
it.
a place in banana bread.
No. No.
Like they're pretty good.
Walnuts
like-
are the worst surprise in a dessert.
But not quite banana.
Banana bread a little bit more?
Like I got some banana bread, dude. Wow.
These are so bland and bitter. I tasted these. I actually saved a spot in tier 3 just because I'm like, they're probably tier 3 because you have to shell them.
Can we bring up the fact that I had purchased a bag of walnuts, and Zach, you guys had purchased a bag of walnuts, and we went up to our retreat, and both of us subconsciously, not even consciously, we got up there. We're like, oh, I forgot my wallets. I'm like, that's okay. Oh no, I forgot mine too. And so we didn't. That was the only nut we didn't have up all together and to eat together.
But why didn't we think about them? Why didn't we want to bring them?
I don't.
You forgot them on purpose. They're the mutants of the nut world. Yeah, not even salt would help a walnut.
No, not even sugar would help a walnut.
Put that on a billboard.
Like candied walnuts
Yeah.
on top of banana bread?
No.
No, they don't
Talk to your husband about it.
Candy, no,
that's pretty
candy,
good.
Bring it banana
candy
bread.
pecans on top of banana
pretty
no,
good.
But if you think about
candied
banana bread,
pecans
Guys,
on top of banana.
at least
That's
2
better.
companies make cat litter from ground walnut shells. It's got to count for something, right?
really?
I feel
Yeah.
like that's a sign that these should be peed on and not eaten.
What a great one to end on.
But yes, I think we're all agreeing walnuts are tier,
Tier
3.
3.
Tier 3.
Then why are they so popular?
Are they cheap?
They're available.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah. So, all right. We have ranked 18 nuts and seeds. Zach, where did we agree?
All right, there was a little bit of agreement.
Not
it.
much.
Yeah, at tier 1, we have cashew
Yeah.
and pistachio. That's it.
Perfect.
Wow.
I agree. Those are the top 2.
Yeah.
Wait, that's it?
That's it.
That's it. That's all
At
we
the
agreed.
top.
Well, at the top.
Because you
Okay.
didn't like almonds. Remember?
Oh, your fault.
Got bumped down. Well, you guys didn't like sunflower seeds.
There was
'cause
you
they're
weirdos?
Yucky.
we did not have a consensus tier 2.
Wait,
No.
not even peanuts?
But
Oh,
everything
Joel.
is tier
No. I swear we did.
We didn't align tier 2 across the board.
Okay.
Unshelled sunflower seeds? Oh, no, you put those up there.
Yeah. And there were 3: chestnut, pumpkin seed, and walnut.
Yeah.
Unanimous tier 3.
Fair.
Okay.
Wow, we all said pumpkin seed was low. Okay.
Well, they weren't good. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, if you're craving to eat some mixed nuts, don't.
And
Don't.
No, do.
you
Just
might,
get a
you
bag.
might
Healthy.
die.
No, go to Costco
They're
and get
healthy.
a bag of roasted, lightly salted pistachios or,
Oh, pistachios.
or a can of cashews.
So fancy.
And that's it. That's it.
Eat a Snickers.
With all
Snickers with almond. I'll take it over a regular with peanut.
Reps. Reps.
Also, like kind of like banana bread. Though.
Oh, do you like banana?
It's like pretty good.
You try some walnuts and banana bread.
So, so there are our rankings of these 18 nuts and seeds, but we want to know what you think. So get on Facebook, get on X, get on Instagram, and let us know your thoughts and feelings. If you agree with us, if you disagree with us, we're okay either way because that causes discussion. There's one thing we like on social media. It's discussion.
Yeah, this to me is, I've been calling it the bird food show. And now
Yeah.
that we're done, I was right.
But before we go, we'd like to give love to our patrons, those who help keep the lights on here in the Bacon Cave, including the I Am the Listener tier, which has in it Scott Sprague, Lady Terry Finley, Ryan and Marley, Adam and Rachel Crump, Rocky and Steph, Saint Shannon and Sir James West, Taylor Sanderson, Jennifer Kilkowski, Juice the Cooler King Swallow, Casey Cummings, Mrs. Robinson, and Megan McFarland. And then we have our Bacon Council, which has in it Nicole D. Kale, the one, the only Chris Anderson, Stephen, everyone's favorite Ross, Her Royal Highness Jessica Terry, Star Wars expert Kyler, the other Brit, Johnny English, our spooky couple, the Madsons, Gloclin Daniel, Debbie Foster, and Beaker.
Thank you, pecans.
Thank you, patrons. You are the droop to our fruit. But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on X, or you can find me performing with Quickwits. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quickwits Facebook page.
If you want to find me on Twitter, it's Skinny3DD. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's Kent C. Dunn. If you want to read my movie reviews, it's ShowtimeShowdown.com. Hey, Babs.
Hey, if you want to find me on Instagram, it's Christy B. Western. And, tagged in all of Zachary's stuff. So say hi.
And if you'd like to connect with me, you can do so on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram at Zachary Western. But more importantly, make sure you're following Baconsale. Please like that Facebook page and then go to at Baconsale on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. After you've done that, go to tpublic.com/Baconsale and get yourself some merch. And then if you like what's going on here and you want to support us further, visit patreon.com/Baconsale. Support starts at just $3 a month and you can get access to all sorts of behind-the-scenes fun, including a game show review. What?
Yeah, we did a game show together.
Cool.
Patreon.com/Baconsale.
So until next time, guys, I forgot to tell you, my dog Hubert used to be able to make the sound. He wasn't talking, but he used to go, roar, 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 roar. And that sounded like macadamia nut. Pine nut, which is a nut, but also the name of the town. Pistachio nut. Red pistachio nut. Natural, all natural, white pistachio nut.
I'm recording. I can't use this, Joel.
Joel, and I don't approve of this message. No cry, little soft. And so then we had the nuts on the table, just sitting there waiting for anyone to... Seriously? Zach, what is that, 2 minutes in? 6.
You know what? I'll allow it. I feel like we need a good angel and a bad angel to be our judges.
We're not gonna
And you
get
know
through
what?
this
I'm
episode.
going to be the bad angel.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll rephrase.
I don't want to, Papa Joel.
Coconut.
For the record, I floss my teeth, and I also
Yeah.
enjoy nuts and seeds.
Where do nuts come from?
They're plant poo.
The word almond comes from the Dutch word slalom.
Romans?
I'm dying from these walnuts.
It's biblical.
If I'm known for anything, it's severe overconsumption.
I'm not a fan of dying from selenium.
I don't go to Vegas. I eat Brazil nuts.
Castanha do Brasil, which means chestnut of Brazil.
Boring. Dear. Yes, cashew.
Yes. Moist foil bag.
What you call me?
Fermenting.
But how do they know what the amygdala looks like?
Zach, I love you on your own.
No.
Just as I feel about Australia, tier 2.
You're going to have to enunciate.
Did I not on that one?
No, not great.
Do I got to redo that? Okay.
Pecan. All right, wrinkle nut. I like these.
That's. Yeah, listen. Yeah.
It tastes like Christmas, but not in the good way. These are central to native Asia, where it is a desert tree. It's a drupe containing
Native Asia?
You're central to native Asia.
Yum.
You're in a fight, you pick up a guy, and you throw him at another guy. Yeah. Like, they're kind of good in banana bread.
Don't make it possessive.
Joel, you were fine. Just don't look at
I
Christy.
can't look at her when I say things and move my shoulder like that.